Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new video. It has been a very long time since I last posted. I took a break, as I'm sure you could tell. I was gone for about a year and a half. I got pregnant and I had a baby, and she is 7 months old now. And I just took some time for myself. Eric and I went through 2 years of trying to get pregnant, infertility treatments. We finally got pregnant, and I think when that finally happened, I think I was kind of like, okay, I really want to take a step back from doing some of the things that I've been doing to just like really focus on my health and my pregnancy. And it was really nice to kind of have that break. But now that she's older and things have kind of evened out, I'm really excited to get back into posting on YouTube. I love this community and I've missed posting and I've missed you guys, and I'm just excited to like go thrifting with you again and share home tour videos. I think kind of thinking about like the future of the channel and what to expect going forward. I'm not exactly sure how much I'm going to be posting or what the posting schedule will be yet, because I'm just trying to kind of figure it out as a new mom. I don't really know like when I'll get a chance to film or how often that'll be, if it'll be like once a week or twice a month. So that's something I'm kind of going to be figuring out, but I'll be sure to let you guys know. And what you can kind of expect for videos is, I would say, like a lot of the same stuff, a lot of thrifting videos, thrift hauls, home decor videos. I want to try to do some more like sit down talking videos too. I don't know if that interests you guys. If it does, you should let me know, and like what kind of topics you'd want to hear me talk about. I think it would be fun to talk about like questions about home decor, interior design, trends, how I thrift, Q&As, all that different kind of stuff. I think there's a lot to kind of do there, which would be a little easier for me, honestly. Like getting out and filming a thrifting video twice a week is really difficult with a baby. So it's kind of nice to have maybe incorporate some of those other videos that are like easier to film just at home and that we're kind of just like chatting. And then I might do some vlogging style videos too. So I honestly don't have like a great answer for you in terms of like what exactly the channel is going to look like, but I think it's just going to be a mixture of all the things that I know that you guys love and that I love. And I think that'll make it really fun. So all that to say, that was a very long intro. I'm going to try to not be so chatty in all of my future intros, but I felt like I needed to say hello again and update you. I think to start off, getting back in the groove, I'm gonna do a thrift haul, and I'm gonna show you items that I've thrifted over the past, I could show you items I've thrifted over like the past year, but I think I'm gonna show you some items that I've thrifted over the past couple weeks. So I will go get those ready and we'll get into it. Okay, let's begin the haul. So like I said before, these are pieces that I've kind of more recently collected over the past couple weeks. To be completely honest with you, I have not been thrifting as much as I used to, or as much as I would like to be. Obviously, with a young baby, it becomes a lot more difficult. So yeah, I just haven't been bringing in as much to my house, which honestly is probably like a good thing to some degree. I think learning to be more judicious with what I bring in and not even having the opportunity to kind of go out multiple times a week and just like think something's cute and take it home. I'm like, okay, my house is already full with a lot of baby stuff. I just have a lot of home decor already, so I'm gonna be more picky with what I'm bringing into the house. Anyways, I will try to tell you where I got it and the prices, if I can remember. I know some of the prices have gotten wiped off. So first thing I will start with, I got a couple little jugs. So the first one is this little guy. So adorable. It's obviously like a hand done, at least I think it is, or at least hand painted ceramic little jug. There's no markings on the bottom. You guys know I always look for markings on the bottom, but Nothing, not like, sometimes if they're hand done like this, they'll have like a little, someone will put their name or something, but it doesn't have that. But I really, really love the kind of folksy look to it. I'm definitely looking for more folk art inspired pieces this year. I think that's, I don't know if it's necessarily a trend that's coming around. I think we'll be seeing it more. I think seeing the folk art and the Swedish style art more and more, infiltrating into kind of mainstream design, but I personally really love it. And this is kind of something that I feel like is a little bit like that with the way that it's painted. So yeah, this is just really sweet. I think I'll probably use it for like flowers, or obviously it looks, I mean, you could use it for like water or anything you want. I think I got this from Goodwill, and I want to say, I took the tag off already, but I want to say it was like $3. So there's that. This next product is also a jug. You can tell it's like this blue spongeware, and it's very old. It has a lot of crazing and cracking, and I made the mistake of putting water in this with flowers in it, and I left the room, and when I came back it had leaked everywhere, and all the water had come out and spilled onto the table and the floor because it is not watertight, so I can't use it for that anymore. I'll probably just use it for like display. There's probably something I can do to make it so that these cracks don't leak, but I don't really know how to do that. So this I got from an antique store, and I want to say it was like $15, so a little bit more expensive. This spongeware is something that I'm kind of like trying to collect these days. I have a couple more pieces actually that I thrifted recently, but I would say my favorite is this kind that you can tell definitely looks really old, and it's a lighter blue. Sometimes if they're more like mass produced, they'll have like a really, really darker, like dark, more intense blue, which I don't like quite as much. In that similar vein, I have these two pieces, which are also blue stoneware sponge pieces. I don't know. These are also from an antique store. I think they're from the same antique store actually. And I think they were both like $5. This is just like a little, it's kind of like a little mini crock, but we've been using it as a coffee cup just because it's kind of fun to use for a mug. It's like very thick though. And it's that same blue spongeware. And then this is also that same spongeware. Obviously it's like a little gravy boat, and both of these I just thought were super cute. They were a great price, and it's kind of something I'm just trying to incorporate more into my decor. So I really liked them. Next up is a find that I actually found at Goodwill last week, and I just ran in for like a really quick look around, and I wasn't really expecting to find anything. And what I do a lot of times when I'm thrifting is I'll just like scan the aisles, the home decor aisles, for like colors or patterns that pop out to me. A lot of times if it's like a floral pattern or a chintz, or if there's brass or something like that, I'll like look at that specific item because it can just be so overwhelming. So I like randomly spotted these. They were tucked in the back, and I pulled them out, and I was shocked at how adorable and perfect they are. So they are these Italian ceramic and brass salt and pepper, a grinder and a shaker. And they have this like beautiful script on them. They were $3 each, which I think is a great deal considering the fact that they're like definitely antique. You can see on the bottom it says made in Italy. I do not know if they actually work. I would need to, I also don't know like how antique they are. I would say they're vintage. I don't know if they're like super, super antique. But either way, I love them, and I think I'll probably try to clean them and see if I can actually use them instead of just have them for display. Yeah, they're so cute. And next up are these plates that I actually got during the same thrift trip. They are these really sweet, made in China little teacup saucers. They did not have the teacups with them, which is a bummer, but I like to collect little plates like these for desserts. I also was thinking they would be really pretty. There was 4 of them, and I think they were just like $1 each. But I was thinking they'd be really pretty on a wall. That was kind of the main reason that I got them. So to kind of stack them like 4 in a row, or you could do like 2 like that and 2 like that, and use them as wall decor, because plates as wall decor is something you should not be sleeping on. It's a really easy way to add like dimension and color and texture to your walls. And I love using plates as decor. So that was something that I was really excited to find. Next, we have this, honestly, what would this be? Like a bundt pan. It says Ethan Allen, Italy on the inside, which I think is really interesting. Like maybe it's old Ethan Allen. Actually, you know what it is? Maybe this is a jelly mold. Is that what this is? Or like a Jello mold? I don't know, some kind of mold. But it's ceramic, and I don't think it's like intended for, it's very dusty. I don't think it's intended for actual use because it has like these 2 holes and this little string for display. So this is something I'm probably just gonna end up hanging up in my kitchen as decor, but I love it. It's ceramic, it's hand painted blue and white. So kind of like what's not to love about it. And this was $4 also at Goodwill. Okay, next up is something that I thrifted also at an antique store. These kind of wood dough bowls can tend to be really expensive. Also, whenever I do a thrift haul in this spot, the dust is like crazy because I'm right in front of the window, but I want to be here because the lighting is so good. Anyways, these dough bowls can tend to be super expensive, and this one was actually a great deal for how big it is. I also loved the light color of it, and I think this is something that you could use as a salad bowl. You can use it for decoration. There's a ton of things you can do with something like this. And it has like great texture and color. And I think I want to say this was like 15 bucks, which is a really great deal for one of these. They can tend to be really expensive. And last but not least, I could not end this thrift haul without a basket of sorts. You guys, if you've been following me for a while, know that I am addicted to thrifting baskets. I have a problem and I don't foresee it stopping anytime soon. I'm gonna keep thrifting them because I love them and they make such good decor. You can use them for so many things. They are great storage. Like this is like the perfect storage basket. You could use it as a trash can. You could use it for toys. You could use it for so many different things, especially now, like having a baby and having a lot more like knickknacks and baby things around the house. I'm always looking for somewhat attractive ways to store all of her things, and I find that just having a ton of baskets is the best way to do it. So this was a really great one, and I loved the shape and size, especially if you could find them at Goodwill. They're super cheap. This was like $4. Really, like every Goodwill generally has baskets. That's like one of my #1 decorating hacks, is just like baskets. And if you can't find them at Goodwill, you can definitely find them at like Target or Home Goods if that's what you need to do. But yeah, this was a really great one. And it has a little bit of breakage right here, but other than that, it's super sturdy, perfect size for toys or a trash can even. So love that. I might put it in my bathroom as a trash can, I'm not sure. Okay guys, that is the end of my video for today. I am so happy to be back. I really am thankful for this community, and if you've been with me from the beginning and you're hopping back in to watch videos again, I'm just so thankful to you, and I'm happy to have you back here again. And if you're new, I'm so excited for you to come along. Oh, I don't have to play it off, and hang out with me and thrift with me and all of that. So thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you in the next video. Bye.